Hi guys, Noah Centineo here. I've been asked to talk about why I think voting is important and why it's important to me. This was going to be my first time voting ever in the United States. I haven't voted. I'm 24. I could have been voting for 6 years, and I haven't because I thought that that was a way to take a stand against a system that I believed was corrupt and didn't really work in my favor or anyone's favor. But then over the last 2 years, I've met mentors and friends and partners and people that have really opened my eyes because they've been involved in the political sphere for a lot longer than I have and in a much more in-depth way. And they really helped shed light on the idea that voting is kind of a weapon for the younger generation and for the population of a country. It's a weapon for us to control our day-to-day lives, our yearly lives. And so for me, this election is an opportunity to start a chain of effect, right? We start with this election and voting for a president of the United States, but then we get our feet wet in voting in general, and then we can vote locally. I can elect, district attorney, the sheriff, city council members, and we can start to really impact our communities because we live in a country, yes, but it's really a union of 50 countries. We think of them as states, but they're massive. They're the size of other countries on this planet. So it's almost like we're living in an American union of 50 countries with all these little states and cities within it. And we can actually affect the way that these states operate. And so that's why I think voting in this election is so important. It's a way of practicing and getting our feet wet to then really impact change in our lives and in our communities and state lives. And I'm excited to get involved. I feel like this is a way to get the younger generation to engage in the problems in their lives in a way of finding solutions. I'm still learning a lot. I definitely don't know enough, but I'm extraordinarily excited to be a part of this movement of galvanizing the younger generation, my age, younger, a little bit older than me, to vote. And because really for me, it's about giving a shit. If you're voting, then you're caring, you're engaging, and you're trying to affect change in not just the country, but in your community, in your state, in your city, which is important. Saying it's important is an understatement, but it is, I think, one of the most important roles that we can have as individuals in a society is working together to make that society better. It's never finished. We have a lot of work to do, and it starts with this election. I'm not voting for a person, I'm voting for an idea. Even if that idea is not fully formed yet, an idea of greater cohesion in a society. There's so much divisiveness right now, and for me, it's not really about left or right. It's about how do we come together as a population and really feel connected to a point where we can do better for each other without taking away from others. So yeah, that's why I'm voting. That's why I'm involved. I hope you guys will join me and everyone else that's taking a stand in this moment to engage.